Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So guys, we're going to do a read for the month of October. It's going to be the first half, and this is going to be you and who. That who could be friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, one side of a situation or another, or even a person of interest, all right? It's a general read, so if you're looking for a personal read that taps into your personal energies, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box. And thank you all that have been booking coaching sessions with me. I so appreciate that. Been loving, working with you and partnering with you in terms of slashing some of those things that are holding you back. Perhaps it's in a relationship, maybe it's in your business or in life. Whatever the case may be, if that's something that you're struggling with right now and need a little bit more, clarity, motivation, inspiration, and accountability, then you definitely want to check out our discovery session up there. That allows some one-on-one time for us to get to know you and then make an educated recommendation based upon your personal needs as to where you are now and where you'd like to be. Okay, so do note that. All right, guys, let's jump into this. Let's see what's going on for you. All right. I'm going to focus first specifically on a card for you. This is a love read for the bi-weeklies, and my monthlies focus on general, and we want to see what comes up. So just FYI. I'm going to pull a card for self-love because I think it starts with you all the time. So we're going to pull a card in your self-love first before we jump into the other read. Okay, so what do the cards want to say for you? Oh my gosh, you know who got this too? You saw me shuffle here. Aquarius got this as well. Imagine solutions, okay? Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius, okay, in some way, shape, or form. But what this is saying is that do not, this is saying really focus on the opportunity of the solutions, on how something can be workable, figure outable, okay? That's what it's talking about. So not to just focus on a challenge and then letting it go and saying nothing can be done, or just burying it, or just not doing anything, or just settling, okay? This is saying focus on the solutions, of a situation, of a, in terms of a relationship or situation that you might find yourself in. So that is really, really key. What is going to help you in that? We're just going to pull a quick numerology card to see what can help you with that even more so to pay attention to. Physical activity, okay? So by moving and getting, busy in terms of, some sort of exercise, this is about some sort of getting outside and adopting some sort of physical activity is going to really, really help you open up your third eye and then also open up your throat chakra as well in terms of communication. So this is beautiful. It's a 13 card that reduces to a 4, and we know 4s talk about stability, right? So this is going to give you kind of a stable ground point to be able to really be able to circulate these different solutions that can come up for you in terms of the relationship or situation. So in terms of what's most important for you right now, since love does start with you, is imagine the solutions in the situation, wherever it is that you're at right now, and then get some physical activity, because that's going to spur some it's going to transfer different energy within your body and kind of recalibrate it to where you can come to a point where it's like, okay, then you can kind of get some sort of ideas in terms of what next steps need to take, and let that download happen, okay, from the universe. So that's what I see here. So that's pretty cool. All right, now let's jump into the read, and we're going to start with you on one side and the other person on the other. Feel free to reverse the messages as you see fit too, guys, okay? You might resonate with one side, perhaps more than the other. I just want to make sure I don't have the deck upside down, okay? All right, so let's see what is in store for you. What is in store for Capricorn? And I gotta tell you guys, I did your read already, and then something happened, so it kind of like got stumped a little bit. So hopefully this is gonna be even better. Okay. All right. I always think it's for a reason. All right. Where are you at right now? Okay. So where you're at right now, we get the 8 of Pentacles, the Empress, and then the 3 of Wands, okay? So the 8 of Pentacles, I see you working at your desk, okay? Diligently, maybe you're getting an education, maybe you're working on a few things, but I do see you diligently working and being very creative. The 8 of Pentacles is your energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. 8s are about growth, so maybe there was a growth in terms of what it is that you're working on. Maybe you got a new job. Maybe there's been growth in a situation, and you're feeding that growth. I also get the Empress energy. So the Empress energy is the birthing of something new. So this could have been, like I said, a new job of some sort, but this is beauty, creativity. She's all about that. She's got that Beautiful, yummy energy here. It's all that femininity, you know, as well as, you know, there too. And then I get the Three of Wands. Okay, so this is about, you know, communication. This is about preparation and foresight. So maybe you're developing a lot more strategy and foresight in terms of what it is that you do. Now this, if it's not in a relationship and you are working, you know, on a birthing of something new, again, it could be, you know, more, I'm not getting any cups here, but I'm kind of feeling that this could be, you know, a new opportunity. So note your comments below, guys. I'd love it to know. And definitely drop a like and subscribe if this does resonate with you. It helps your girl out a lot. I'm going to pull an energy card because I want to see kind of where you're at right now, what's happening in your current energies. I'm going to take that, okay? I'm going to take that. Where it is. Here it is. First chakra, Archangel Michael. You're focusing on your foundation, okay? It's a 35 card, and guess what? That reduces to an 8. So 8s are all about change. And this is about foundation change. So again, a foundation in a relationship or in a situation. You know, person, place, or thing, whatever brought you to my channel, but that's kind of how I feel. There's been some sort of change here, okay? And this is all about, you know, working on your stability and working on your security. So for some of you might be doing that for the relationship and situation. And it's the first chakra, right at the base of the spine. And that's what this talks about here, okay? And this is where all the other chakras, you know, build upon. So do keep that in mind. It's where your stability and your security is stored, okay? So keep that in mind, is that, you know, kind of like Archangel Michael's really focusing on bringing you personal strength and stability, and allow yourself to have faith in your own power and in your security as you move forward. So that's what I see here. Let's take a look at the other person on the other side. All right, let's just take a look. All right, because you might be focusing just on that right now. Let's take a look. Where are they at? I get the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and I get the Four of Pentacles, okay? And so the Ten of Wands tells me that something has come to an end, coming to fruition. This is letting go of the burden and the responsibility. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy, that fire energy. So you could have that, you know, around you, or just, you know, this other person is getting rid of all the burdens and responsibilities of the past. And what they're doing right now is they're focused in being that down-to-earth motherly type of energy. Okay, they're making that shift change, just like you saw on the camera, making a shift change. This is about, you know, being very down-to-earth and motherly, and very zen-like as well, knowing that she's connected with the universe, with Mother Earth, and she knows that the only security that she has is that security in herself, knowing that everything's going to be okay no matter what. Okay, very, very key. The next card I get is the Four of Pentacles, and this is so interesting because they're also focusing on their foundation on this side, and you can see that same look within both of these cards of that serenity, that knowing, right? That, you know, if I believe it, I take inspired action, I live it, breathe it, and my energy transmutes it, then I'm going to get it, okay? And it's just, just knowing that. So it's just taking on that type of energy, and it's all about the stability, right? A lot of Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo type energy, as well as fire energy. Let's take a look at this other person in terms of their energy, and in terms of where they're at right now too, just to kind of get an idea, like we did for you. What do we have? Envy. Okay, interesting. So this is a 20 card. It reduces to a 2. So this is about some sort of duality. You know, if the thing is that we can envy others, but we also have that same energy within ourselves, meaning that what we envy in others, we have in us to do as well. And so that's what this talks about. So very interesting. So what I get for this is that it's all about it's kind of like this is about they're focusing on what it is that they don't have and having some sort of dissatisfaction within that. But this is really about, you know, she stands, you know, she's got, what does she have? Like a platter of coins, and she's got pearls in her hand. And, you know, she's looking out at the city, you know, and it's all, you know, really pretty, and it's golden. And I don't know if you guys can kind of see that, but it's kind of hard to see that in detail. Even up close it is. But what this is saying is that, you know, she's got value in her life already, but she's looking at the city in gold and saying, gosh, I wish I could have that too, you know? And it seems she longs for the shining prosperity she sees outside of herself, but rather than being in gratitude and deep appreciation for what she already has. So this other person on the other side, this is all about, you know, focusing on her desire, for something other than what she already has. So this is interesting. This is about letting go of envy. This is about maybe this person is just letting go of that envy right now, and they're going through that process. Yeah, I kind of feel it because we've got the 10 of Wands. So it's letting go of lack, and that's why she's so serene here, because that envy is let go, right? And that jealousy is let go. Yeah, that's what I feel, because they're realizing that, she's realizing that, you know, there's a shift and there's a change. And it's time to move from a lack of consciousness to being prosperous and to one of value. Okay, so that's what I see here. Wow, how beautiful. In what way can you improve the relationship? Back over to you. What way can you improve the relationship, Capricorn? What way can we improve this? What do we have? We've got the 7 of Cups and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So how we can improve the situation is to take a look at the choices that you have, right? The 7 of Cups is about having faith, about making the right choice in a relationship or in a situation, right? That's going to lead to something better. There's little ladders on here, right? And this person is kind of looking and kind of focusing on sifting and sorting what is illusion, what's real, and kind of going through that. And then I get the Knight of Pentacles. The Knights are all about motion, and when it comes to the Pentacles, this is being very efficient oriented, very routine oriented. So they're really bringing down very, very practical in terms of making the decision, especially as pertains to this relationship, being very practical. Okay. Anything else here? The Ace of Wands. Wow. And then then that brings in a lot more of a potential for inspiration and creation. So it gets your mind on fire. So the best way to move forward is be very practical, be very efficient oriented, and be creative, you know, in that as well. Be a little bit creative in that, because I think that's what's really going to help. Look at things from a different perspective, because I always feel that her third eye is being highlighted here. Okay. And this is beautiful because it's an opportunity for a new inspiration to come out of this, right? You'll get inspired and you're going to know the next way to move forward. Anything else that can help you in terms of, you know, improve this relationship or situation at hand? What do we have? What do we get? Trust the process. Everything always works out. So trust the process is what this talks about. How interesting. Yeah, that's what I feel. So kind of be practical in this. This is, you know, something better is on the horizon, but, you know, this is saying have confidence in the universe, really in the relationship. Have faith, you know, in the situation. That's what this is talking about. What's on this other side, what is the best way that they can improve their relationship? Let's take a look at what that is. What they can do. Ooh, wow. They're passionate. I get the Knight of Swords and I get the Lovers. So this is about going towards more passion, you know, here. The Lovers card, you know, could be dealing with the Gemini for some of you. The Knight of Swords, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type, you know, kind of energy. This person is actually moving very passionately towards something that, you know, he or she wants. So how they can improve the relationship is bringing more passion, okay, to the relationship and the situation, okay? And how can they best do this? Let's take a look at some clarifying this a little bit more. Beautiful, okay, because that's two people coming together, you know, here. This is really beautiful. It's, yeah, I love it. I love seeing it. It's some sort of union, okay, coming together, you know. Anything else for this person to improve the relationship? What is it? Respond versus react. Two different ways of doing things, right? So express from a loving place rather than letting those trauma triggers to come into play when you speak to each other. And that's what's coming into play here. Huge opportunity. So yeah, there's, you know, changing the thought patterns. A new beneficial thought pattern is how this could actually work out. So that's what this is talking about, because trauma yields drama, right? And so what we want to do is to focus on expressing from love, expressing from a loving place, and that's going to help that. And then what is best for you on how can, you know, what is the best way to deal with your partner moving forward, okay? What is the best way of dealing with this person, place, or thing moving forward, whatever that is? 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Best way to do it, 7 of Swords. This is about having faith that there's not going to be deception. And I get the 3 of Pentacles, which, you know, 3s are all about communication, right? Yeah, and it's also, and then I get the King of Pentacles. So this is about, not acting deceptively, or not, being aware of deception, or having faith. Deception will not come into play. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. The Three of Pentacles, this is about collaboration and teamwork. This is about support, from others as well. And then focus on using your own instincts. This is about controlling and being, very disciplined. Okay, so in terms of making sure, in terms of moving forward, be aware of any sort of deception, whether from you or for the other person, and focus on collaboration with others. And then really just, again, focus on what it is, focus in on using your instincts to move things in the proper direction. And that's what I feel. That's what I feel here. Anything else that wants to come out? I'm just curious. What wants to come out here? Anything else right over here? Love partnership. Yeah, 26 card. Reduces to an 8, and that's about getting the balance in a love partnership. Wow, how interesting. Interesting, guys. Yeah, so when I get this card, this just talks to me about, getting a strong root foundation, security in a relationship or situation, and then communicating more effectively to make this love relationship work. And it seems kind of like the energy that I'm getting for both of you here. It's beautiful. It's like some sort of love partnership of some sort. So yeah, very, very nice, guys. I love seeing this for you here. Keep in mind too is that this is also a time when you're going to, I don't know if you're going to have a relationship or some sort of relationship enter into your life if you don't have one right now. So those of you that do not have one, this talks about an indication of one, okay? Or it could be what current one is going to progress to the next level is what this is talking about, okay? Either way, it's just right around the corner, but again, it's about trusting the process. You've got to believe, and this is what this is really saying. You really believe and take inspired action and be practical, be very efficient oriented in the process, right? But you're supposed to focus on what it is that you have to offer in the meantime, through, whatever divine timing that the universe is coming into play to work. But this is saying is that you have focus on what you have to offer rather than what you're going to receive out of the union. This is so cool. So that's what this wants to let you know, okay? And by doing so, you're going to attract a love and relationship that's going to meet not only your needs, but it's also going to meet your partner's needs as well, okay? So keep that in mind in terms of this, okay? I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know love is on the way. And that's what this card talks about. So guys, this is really beautiful. I love seeing this, okay? Very, very nice. What is any sort of advice that the Love Oracle wants to give you? Let's take a look at what that is. What is any advice that the Love Oracle wants to give you? This is just for you on your side. Let's take a look at what that is. What do we have? Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things, okay? So, guys, this is really beautiful. That's what's coming into play here. So, very, very nice. I do want to take a quick moment to find out, is there anything hidden in the shadows of this other person that you might need to know, okay? In terms of what it is that perhaps they might want to, on their side, anything in the shadows on their side that they might want you to know but are not saying. Let's just take a look. What did you want from me? Okay, how interesting. Okay, interesting. So there we go here. They're focusing on their healing. Okay, so right now they're focusing on some of their healing right now too. Maybe they're not telling you this. And what else is coming through? Oh my gosh, you guys. Next time I will listen to my intuition. Okay, so for some of you, there could have been some sort of breakup in some sort of situation, okay? Anything else that wants to come through? I wondered how far this would go. So for some of you that aren't, that have had maybe some sort of breakup, that could have been the case. Anything else from them, from the hidden truth? So many things remind me of you. Wow, guys, very interesting. And they really bury themselves in work in order to forget you. So maybe for some of you, you may be detached from them, okay? So if you're detached from them, what is the best way that you should move forward? What is the best way that you should move forward? What do I get for that? Best way to move forward for those of you that are detached from your person. Okay, let's take a look. Wow. Okay. So I get the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Judgment card. Okay. This tells me that something might be coming your way. For those of you that are unattached, a Knight of Cups. This is very romantic and charming. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. They come through very transparent, but very loving. Could be a little younger. Okay. I'm gonna let you know that. And then I also get the Seven of Wands, which really means having faith on focusing on the balance and getting balance in your world right now. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. So this tells me that it's, really all about, focusing on continuing to persevere on what it is that you want in a relationship or situation and having faith that you're going to get there. So continuing to persevere and then making a judgment. This is about, being enlightened. This is about, really a judgment call from your inner self and releasing, things that are no longer serving you. So when a judgment's made, something is let go, right? So this is really beautiful, this is it's kind of fire, Pluto energy, here as well. So a judgment's going to be made. What does that judgment look like, real quick? Let's just clarify that. You get the Moon and the Four of Wands. Whatever it is, it's deeply hidden in the subconscious. So it's illusions. It's not being revealed yet, but it's going to come through, and it's going to lead to the Four of Wands, which is happy home, harmony, and stability. That's what this talks about. And this is, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. So interesting, guys. It's going to be remain an illusion, but the beauty of this is that it's an 18 card. It's coming to fruition. So it's that 9, right? Reduces to a 9, and then it drops down into whatever happens after it comes to fruition. You get this happy home, happy harmony, and even marriage for some of you here. How interesting. So that's exactly what I get here. All right, I'm going to put one final card at the end of this, just for those that are unattached. Speak up. Okay, so this is interesting. So it wants you to definitely speak up in a relationship or situation. Okay, how interesting that this comes through, because it's just mainly talking about in a relationship that rather than holding your truth inside and not really coming up with and showing the world who you really are, you're hiding your true self. And I think what's happening in this Moon is that, within this card, is that judgment is in your true self really jumps out and shines, okay? I can't hold it in any longer. It's coming out, okay? And this is the beauty, guys. This is why you're here. This is the gorgeous work, okay? And so once what was hidden is coming to fruition, and it now brings a solid foundation, okay? Guys, you got to wait to the end of a read to really know what's happening, okay, for some of you, all right? So I'm sending you lots of love. Note your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.